But I met this guy that I then got married to. And it was my first time being in like an open poly relationship. And it took me like a year of like throwing shoes at his head when he like wouldn't get out of bed with the girl to like finally get comfortable where we like, it was like second nature.
Well, so he'd be just hanging out in the bed with the girl like it's not supposed to be a big deal?
I was freaking out.
Right.
This specific girl was not cute. And so I wasn't expecting her to bother me. And something about the way she fucked him really fucking bothered me.
If
And
Lena
she
came
slept
home,
over?
And she slept
Lena
over.
came home and I was in bed with a girl she didn't think was cute.
No, we had a
my
three-way.
God. I don't know if that would be. Oh, really? So
We had
it
a
started off
three-way.
like that.
Yeah.
And then he what?
in
Just
the
keeps
morning,
cuddling and fucking her?
I was like, let's go. And he's like, no, I'm sleeping. And I was like, no, we're fucking leaving. And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, really? I threw a fucking shoe at his head. I'm not proud of it, but I threw a fucking shoe at his head. But my point is, I'm saying that to show you that I've made so much progress.
Well, I've been hitting the head with a few shoes in my day. I think
I
it's
have
pretty
never
standard.
thrown anything at you.
Not you.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I was like, do not start this rumor because I've never thrown anything at you. But like, so you're saying that you got better at being in a poly relationship. So like, it stopped bothering you when girls were just cuddling in the bed with your dude?
Not that.
Okay, because I feel like that would never stop bothering me.
I think we have to acknowledge, like, he was definitely a piece of shit. Like, he wasn't doing it correctly.
Okay.
But, like,
Yeah.
I was just getting more comfortable on my own, and, like, we were, like, kind of amping it up. So, like, the next year after we met, we got married, our honeymoon, we were in Italy for a month, and we had, like, a gangbang, like an Italian gangbang, like a sex party there, a sex club.
You got ran through by this guy and how many others?
He was not involved. He watched.
He just watched.
Wow. It was, like, 5 to 6 Italian dudes. And it was really, really fun.
Wait, is there like a company that you just hit up and you're like looking for a gangbang? Like, how did you make this
No,
happen?
That's a great idea. We got to start that.
Because I'm imagining that most of them probably didn't speak English really
So you
well.
know, like,
how
Green
did?
Door?
No, I don't
No.
know.
You never been? Come on, you guys.
What is it?
Teach
The
us something
Green Door
new.
in Vegas. It's like a sex club. You've never been to a sex club.
We've never been to a sex party together besides the
No,
fetish
a
one.
sex club.
No.
You pay at the door. It's like a business. Like, you pay to go in for a couple of singles. There's like themed rooms, like a pony, a gynecologist office,
I'm
a
not fucking
dungeon.
a pony.
You guys, oh my God. Okay,
Writing
anyways,
it down. Green Door. Okay.
That's so. We made a habit of anywhere we would travel, we'd go on Yelp and find a sex club. So that
Okay.
one was in Milan specifically. There was a few we went to in Italy. That guy, though, that specific instance for the orgy, I met a club promoter for that specific sex club on Tinder. And he met us at the club, and he taught me the Italian phrase, "Vieni qua," which means come here. So I'm fucking him. Anytime a guy would come in the room I thought was hot, I'd go, "Vieni qua." And then it just slowly started becoming...
And your dude just watched. That's all he wanted to do.
He didn't do anything all night until the end of the night when I'm sucking his dick on this like little bed, and this Italian woman just comes over and pushes me off mid dick suck and starts sucking his dick. And I just go to the other side because I was like, I'd fucked everybody that night basically, so I was like, okay, like let him like get his fucking mouth and whatever.
Right.
So I just like went to the other side of the room and,
And
just,
then,
watched
and then
him.
you watched. Was this like is this like a really happy experience for you, or?
Yeah,
So was your whole relationship with him driven by just sex? Because that's what it sounds
we
like.
had a lot of sex.
What was the ultimate demise of your relationship?
Him lying. This is the thing that
So you can get gangbanged by a whole room full of people
While
and he
he
can't even
watches.
tell a lie.
that's not even it though. Fuck whoever you want to fuck.
Okay.
But the rule that we had is be honest.
Okay.
Just fucking tell me what you're fucking
But what would he
doing.
lie about?
He'd be like, I'd go through his phone and I'd be like, who the fuck is this girl? He'd go like, oh, I told you about her.
Oh, that's annoying.
I'm not fucking stupid.
So
That would happen so many times, over and over again. Or like he would start hanging out with someone and it was like clear that they're like low-key starting a date, but like he wouldn't let me meet them. So I'd have to hit up the girl on the side and I'd be like, oh, I had lunch with that girl today.
But were you dating a bunch of dudes on your own at this point in your life?
Dating is a loose term. I was fucking a ton of people.
But he sounds like he was dating.
It sounds like he was dating.
And that was your rule, no emotional attachment.
no, you could do it. Just fucking be honest.
Oh, so you could have an actual emotional and
Yeah.
physical relationship with someone.
Yeah, just fucking
Would
tell
you
me.
be in this kind of relationship again? It sounds kind of
100%.
stressful, really.
It was just him.
Uh,
Like the deceitfulness. Like, and I think that's what bothers me is like I'm such an honest person and I know that I can fuck the entire world and still come home and love you. And like none of that even matters. And so I remember the night that it was during quarantine, I was a little bit drunk, which I never get drunk, so I was like amped up. And I caught another girl on his phone and he did I told you about her, and I just slammed my fist on the table and I was like, 5 years I've known you, 5 years you've lied to me, I'm done.
and that was really the end? You didn't go
That was
back after that?
that was it. We still have to talk, but
Right.
like that was it. I'm so fucking done. I don't want to be lied to.
Yeah,
Wow.
being lied to sucks. I'd be pissed. Especially because he was like,
I gave you the world.
and he's telling you like, oh yeah, I told you about that girl. That would be so annoying to me. I'd be so pissed.
Because I don't remember anything and she remembers everything, so it would be such bullshit.
If you told me like, oh yeah, I told you, I'd be like, no, the fuck you didn't. Oh, I'd be
But, like,
so mad.
I get it if it's like the girl is like a fucking bitch or like doesn't let you do shit, but he could literally do
Yeah, and that's more annoying. He's like,
anything
you're
or
spitting
anyone.
on my like what the
My
privilege
gifts.
you've given.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, that'd be super.
Would you
annoying.
like to be in a committed relationship, or do you think that's the kind of relationship that works for you?
I could never be monogamous ever.
Really?
No.
What is it about it? Just you need those thrills?
Perfect world. If the guy that I was dating could fuck me like 4 or 5 times a day for like a total of like a couple hours at a time,
Jesus
he could like
Christ.
make me fucking come like crazy. Potentially. But then that would mean I have to quit my job, and I love my job.
Right. Well, porn's acting.
But
Besides
if
fuck
we're
talk.
talking
monogamous, then that person's probably not going to let you do porn.
Yeah. But I just think, and maybe you guys can attest to this, like I've never felt closer to someone than in those moments with him where you feel, what is the word? Oh, I don't remember the word. It's like just the happiness that you know that they're experiencing pleasure.
No, yeah, I totally know what there's a word for it that someone has
Compersion.
coined. Yes, that's the word I was thinking of
Compersion.
too.
I'm
What?
just like, compersion.
Can we get the definition on the screen? What the fuck does that mean?
It's like, I love you so much
That I want to watch you have this
I
joy.
want you to experience everything and anything
Yeah.
that you want.
Right.
And there's like this different level of love. I feel like
It's the
that
joy you
unlocks.
experience from watching someone else
But
experience the
it's
sexual
also
joy
like
or whatever.
the lack of jealousy.
Yeah, that's true. It just being a very pure thing. Like watching you get your dick sucked and knowing that like I feel like you're so happy with it, and
That he's probably
and
thinking
I'm
about
like
dinner.
she looks so pretty doing it and whatever.
But like when I was watching you getting eaten out and you came sitting on this couch with Kira Noir,
Uh-huh.
I both was happy for you, feeling good, but then I was also happy for myself because I was like, wow, I really like watching this.
Yeah.
So
okay,
yeah,
I thought you were
I
gonna
guess
say
I
you were
got that.
jealous.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
no.
I was waiting for the jealousy part.
I wasn't jealous because I mean she's a woman.
No, I know,
I
but
just feel
sometimes
like
I'll come home and I'll be like, oh, she was so good at eating pussy, and you'll be like,
But the part that I feel like you're missing is like there's the confidence that you have that she's never gonna leave you. She's not
Ever.
going anywhere.
she's gonna die.
like-
No, but
But even
don't
if
play
the
that in
sex
court.
is better, even if Kira Noir eats her pussy better, it doesn't fucking
does.
matter at the end of the day.
I love you.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, at a certain point, yeah, I could just accept that. No, but the most jealous I think I've ever felt with her, and the most I would like fuck the shit out of her to get a little bit of revenge, was when I used to come home from work and you would be upstairs in your room camming back in the day at the old apartment, and I would hear her smacking her ass for fucking $2 tips up there on cam, and meanwhile I'm sitting down there trying to smoke my blunt, trying to watch TV, trying to fucking chill, and I'm just hearing that big old ass get smacked, and just knowing that it's for a
with
fucking
my
dollar
own hands.
for these fools, and I just like that was where I would be like, she would get done and I'd be like, let's go, your
But
asshole's getting
jealousy
reamed
is
out
an
right here.
interesting word there.
Yeah, I don't know if jealousy, yeah, but I felt jealousy not to any specific
Kinda like
dude,
an
but
ownership
just the
thing?
entirety of it is like, I don't like hearing her fucking doing that
She's
from
I was
mine.
performing for other men.
yeah, which I'm totally okay
Essentially.
if
But I'm doing that right now.
if I walked in and you were making a video masturbating and I know you're gonna sell that on OnlyFans or whatever, I don't fucking care. I mean, that's just that
Was
to
it
me,
that it was live that bothered you?
just a little bit. Yeah, it was just a little too personal. I don't know.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like part of it is that like when he comes home from work and he's smoking weed and he's watching TV, he wants to just completely turn everything off and just chill. And in that moment, I'm making you think about sex.
The last thing is I want is these little
You know.
fuckers up there
Or
paying you
maybe
to
he
smack
wants
your
to
ass.
cuddle you.
Maybe.
And we did afterwards. After I tore up your asshole.
I am so fascinated by her. I feel like you're talking to her for
I know,
an
like an
hour.
hour.
I'm very interested in your life. I'm like, you had a gangbang in Italy while your dude watched
So
you. What?
that's where I was going.
Okay.
It's how it got me into porn.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So obviously, like I fucking watch porn. I fucking love porn. Watched you. Fucking thought you guys were fucking cool. And so obviously I thought about it.
Yeah.
I was in porn for a long. Like I was in strip. Like I was already kind of in the business.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until him and we started doing that stuff, and he was like, "Why aren't you doing it?" And I was like, I don't know. It just seemed like very like final,
Mm-hmm.
and like I felt in a weird way like, oh well, I'm so comfortable doing what I'm doing now, and like there's the like level of like anonymity.
Anonymity.
Yes, that is what strippers have that porn stars don't, even if they're potentially doing the same
Yeah,
things.
and so it just seemed kind of like final, I think. But the funny thing is, like, I get in August 2019,
Okay.
and I'm like just getting things going, and then pandemic.
Boom.
And so
Okay.
it completely changed the fucking entire landscape of the
Yeah.
business. And so I feel like I'm lucky that I got in when I did, because I'm kind of riding this wave with everyone else of like, okay, OnlyFans is huge now.
Yeah.
Okay, studio work is interesting now because like all the big girls are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this whole new landscape.
Did
that
you
we're
already
in.
have an OnlyFans before you decided that you were going to do sex work?
No.
No.
We
not-
did mini vids, me and my ex.
Okay.
But then the second that I started doing porn, he's like, well, I really just wanted to like see you get fucked like once or twice so I could like watch it on my phone. Like, you can leave now. And I was like, no.
Oh, he was just kidding when he said you should do porn. He just wanted you to make a few tapes for his pleasure.
I think it became very real.
For him? Okay, and he didn't know if he could actually handle it?
And I think it was like, I wasn't, I don't want to give words to you, but it was like an ownership thing. Like, oh, she's not mine anymore. She's everyone's.
She belongs to the streets.
It's like a different thing.